take a little bit of a serious turn and do a reality check here. We talk a lot about the work-life balance on Great Day because it seems everybody wants it, but nobody knows how to do it. Well, our next guest, who is author of 52 Strategies for Life, Love, and Work, says, listen, stop trying to do it all because you can't. Thank you. Thank you to Grady. Please welcome her to the show. Nice to have you here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So the reality is, and I don't want people to think that you're trying to enable us to be lazy, because that's not the reality. If people knew your personal story, they would understand you've had some issues along the way too. But convince me that you just can't, you're never going to find that perfect balance, are you?
Well, you know, I thought that having a master's degree and working with global Fortune 500 companies would prepare me, but then I had a child who has severe mental illness, and I realized very quickly that I was chasing a mirage, something that really shouldn't exist in the first place. The entire concept is antiquated. There are some things in our life that should take priority over others, and we should be spending about 80% of our time on them without apologizing or feeling guilty about it.
So you've been there, you've walked this road. Let us learn from you. How are we supposed to know if we're spending the right time on the right things?
So what I would recommend would be to pick your top handful of priorities. It could be your health, your family, your job, and then put them on a wheel, like a pizza almost, and rate yourself on each area, 1 not being where you want to be, 10 being absolutely happy with it, and identify where you stand in each of those areas. And your goal shouldn't be to go from a 2 to a 10. Your goal should be to go from a 2 to a 4 and make slight edge adjustments.
Got it. But the demands on our time, it seems like, are always increasing. So how do we manage that?
Well, it's interesting. I read an article on the plane yesterday that said Americans are taking less vacation time than ever before. You know, the question you want to ask yourself is, do your actions match your intentions? Is where you're spending your time where you say it is most important? So if I'm working with CEOs and coaching them and they say to their employees, we really support work-life balance, but they're sending emails at midnight expecting a response, are your actions matching what you say is most important?
Good point. And again, a way to rate those profiles and to just make the time, schedule what really, really matters.
Yeah,
right?
Save money for it, prioritize it, plan for it. You know, you wouldn't miss an appointment with your boss. You just don't do that. But many times we don't schedule appointments with ourselves to do what we really need to stay productive and happy.
So true. And sometimes you just need to hear someone else say that. And thank you very much. Can we find the book just about anywhere, by the way?
You can. You can find it on Amazon or at success52.com. I also have on that website a free communication style assessment and a free chapter, so success52.com.
Love it. If you want more information about Ann's book and you didn't catch that, we put a link on our website too, greatdaystlouis.com. Thank you for coming into St. Louis for us. We
My pleasure. Thank you.
A lot of wisdom there.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I like the practice
Although,
what you preach, too.
Well, I know, but I encourage my bosses to email me at midnight because
You do?
yeah, because they're all lined up the next day and chronologically then, and when I get to them, you know,
Check 'em off
they're
the
welcome
list.
to email me anytime.
Okay.
They're going to get an answer the next day, but they're welcome to send me an email.